How do you feel about Red China after they have the Summer Olympics? How they're going to be? They're holding back in North Korea right now, and everything looks fine. But after the Summer Olympics, and they make all that money, I don't think they're our friends. I just wanted your opinion on that.
Yeah, I think China is a huge challenge for America, and it's a challenge that Bush and his gang have done nothing about. Absolutely nothing about. There are multiple problems with China. They have huge human rights abuses in China. And I just tell you, as an aside, I talked about Guantanamo a few minutes ago. When I was in China, it's been a little less than a year ago, last fall, I guess. Yeah, last fall. I met with a bunch of Chinese leaders. There have just been a bunch of people killed in China just for openly exercising their faith, but it is still a communist country. And when I raised that issue with their leaders, you know what their answer was? Their answer was, aren't you from the country that's responsible for Guantanamo and Abu Ghraib? I mean, this has destroyed American credibility. But human rights abuses, the Chinese are clearly subsidizing a government, the Sudanese government, that's engaged in genocide. All they care about is making sure they get the oil and the energy supply that they need. They're doing incredible damage to the environment. They're building more than one coal-fired power plant a week. None of them are scrubbed. Talking about contributions to global warming. They will pass us. They're in the process of doing it right now. On top of that, they're building up their military, and they're doing it in a blind, opaque fashion, hiding what's happening so that we don't know what's going on. They're propping up their own currency, which artificially, and what that does, it allows them to sell cheap goods cheaper in the United States, makes it harder and harder for our companies here to compete. So there are many problems with China, many problems with China. And what I believe is, both in our trade relationship with China, in our diplomatic relationship with China, we have got to be tougher than we have seen under this administration. First, we've got to pay attention, which they've not been doing. But second, we have to be tougher with the Chinese, because all across the waterfront, they present huge challenges to America. My own belief is the two greatest challenges we face over the long term, one of them Bush talks about all the time and is made worse, which is the rise of radical violent Islam. But the other is China, the rise of China. And this president, this administration have done nothing about that. That will be a priority in my administration, I assure you of that.